The hottest event of the summer, SummerSlam, kicks off tomorrow on pay-per-view. There were supposed to be 9 matches on the card, but for some reason they've taken off Trish versus Becky Lynch. So there's now 8 matches on the card. My name is Manlykefresh, and without further ado, let's go through all the matches that are going to be on the card. So let's go. To get all updates on what videos are due to come out next and when they're due to come out, and to just follow me in general, you can follow me on Twitter at Manlykefresh, www.twitter.com/Manlykefresh. So let's kick off with the SummerSlam Battle Royal, which will probably be the first match that will take place on the night. Now, we don't know exactly how many participants are going to be in this match. There could be 30, there could be 40, there could be 20. We don't know. But we do know there are currently 6 participants that are going to be in this match. So we have Shinsuke Nakamura, we have Sheamus, we have LA Knight, Tommaso Ciampa, and the Alpha Academy's Otis and Chad Gable. So, you know, I think from NXT we have those 2 Creed brothers. Now I don't know whether they actually legitimately have left NXT or that's all part of a storyline, but they could be in here. I do know that maybe when SmackDown comes about tomorrow or later on tonight, after I've uploaded this video, that they may include a couple of SmackDown guys, maybe Rey Mysterio, could be some other guys, who knows. But then I've also put into consideration, what about some returns? What about if we have Braun Strowman, Big E, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, or Johnny Gargano, who has not been seen since the draft? I do have a feeling Imperium will be added to this because of the interaction that they had with the Alpha Academy on Monday. But if I'm going to make a prediction, it's going to be a very biased opinion, and I think you all know where I'm going with this. So LA Knight needs to win this Battle Royal. Even if it doesn't mean nothing, he still needs to win this Battle Royal. And like I said, possible returns: Big E, Kofi, Orton, Wyatt, Strowman or Gargano to return, but LA Knight, to win. The ever so impressive and underutilized Trevor Mann, aka Ricochet, will be taking on someone else who is so equally impressive in the mega social media star, the co-owner of Prime in Logan Paul, in a one-on-one match. Now, not to really sour on this, but I do feel if they were going to take a match off the WrestleMania card, of the SummerSlam card, it should have been this one, because Becky Lynch and Trish technically are females that really deserve a stage on the second biggest main event, biggest pay-per-view of the year. However, I understand Logan Paul has a limited amount of time that he can be used in WWE in 1 year. So, and also Ricochet does need a little bit of TV time, or he needs more utilization, because let's face facts, Ricochet by now should have been a world champion. That's my opinion anyway, but hey, that's just my opinion. But let's face facts here. If you look at the tail of the tape, Logan Paul hasn't won a match in a long time. I think the last match he possibly won was when he beat The Miz. So Logan Paul to win, Ricochet to count the 1, 2, 3 to Logan Paul, and probably put this match to rest and this rivalry to rest. Right, former tag team champions and former best friends in Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler will do battle on the second grandest stage of the year in something called an MMA rules match. Now, I don't know if that involves them wrestling the octagon or whether it involves grappling and submissions, but I just feel like this is going to be just a glorified UFC match in a WWE ring. I mean, I'm all for it. And obviously this rivalry has now started because Shayna Baszler attacked Ronda Rousey in their tag team championship match against Liv and Raquel Gonzalez to cost them the tag team championships. And the reason for this betrayal was simple. Shayna Baszler feels that Ronda Rousey is overrated and feels that she got pushed to levels that Shayna Baszler has worked her whole life for, which is true. I give her credit. Ronda Rousey was quickly elevated into the main event scene, and Shayna Baszler was stuck on NXT at the time. But having said that, let's face facts. I do believe Ronda Rousey, I heard, is leaving WWE, whether it's permanent or temporarily. So if she's gonna go on her way out, let the rub go to Shayna Baszler. So Shayna Baszler to win this match. So the Scottish psychopath in Duluth will be taking on the Ring General, the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther. I can never do it properly. Gunther. So I do believe this is Drew McIntyre's first live pay-per-view PLE match since WrestleMania, and ironically this rivalry is kind of like a rematch from WrestleMania minus Sheamus. So the Ring General has been very dominant as of late. In fact, he's been dominant since he won that Intercontinental Championship, to be honest. He's slowly starting to make his way up to being one of the longest reigning Intercontinental Champions of all time, and good for him, bringing some credibility back to a championship which should never have been overlooked, and great way to elevate even more by making one of your number one contenders to being a former WWE champion in Drew McIntyre. However, Imperium will probably show their ugly faces in this match, costing them the match. Maybe Matt Riddle will get involved and try even the score, but at the end of the day, the Ring General will retain his championship and improve his run and his impressive winning streak. So the former Raw Women's Championship, now rechristened as the WWE Women's Championship, which is being currently occupied by Asuka, will be defending her championship in a triple threat match against the EST of WWE in Bianca Belair, a former two-time women's champion in her own right, as well as Charlotte Flair, former 14-time women's champion in her own right, to take on in the triple threat match, basically take place in the triple threat match. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm just freaking waffling on as usual. I wonder why you guys are sick of me. Anyway, how's this match come about? Simple. Charlotte Flair pushed her way into the line. Bianca Belair lost her then Raw Women's Championship to Asuka in disgusting fashion. Spit to the face with a mist and a roll-up victory, I think it was. I think this was at Night of Champions, I believe, in Saudi Arabia. So how's this going to play out? I believe there's going to be a little bit of friction between Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. They two will get into fisticuffs, causing Asuka to take advantage and retain her championship. However, they might get beat down Asuka, and you never know. Keep an eye on Io Sky, because Io Sky is the Money in the Bank contract winner. And it's time for our first main event. So let's kick off our first of three main events with Seth freaking Rollins defending his World Heavyweight Championship against is he the leader of the Judgment Day or one of the members of the Judgment Day in a former world champion in his own right, Finn Bálor. So as of always, this match has literally just been a follow-on from the last match at Money in the Bank. Obviously, Damien Priest won the Money in the Bank briefcase, came out during the match, distracted Finn Bálor, Seth took advantage, and obviously there was a bit of friction in the Judgment Day. There still is friction, but they've slowly tried to hide the fact that there is animosity between Finn and Damien Priest. However, I feel the focus here will be that the Judgment Day will try everything in their power to get Finn to win the World Heavyweight Championship, and I think they will be successful. So I'm going to say Finn Bálor will get his revenge on Seth Rollins tonight and will pin Seth Rollins to become the new World Heavyweight Championship. However, could Damien Priest then stab him in the back and cash in? So we'll wait and see. But Finn to become the new champion. And our second main event is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, taking on the Beast, the mayor of Suplex City, the final boss in Brock Lesnar Part 3. So the tale of the tape is the first match went to Cody Rhodes. Where did that first match happen? I believe it was Puerto Rico, is that correct? So he went to Puerto Rico, so that was the first win, Cody Rhodes 1-0. Second win, I believe, was Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, 1-1. Brock Lesnar won, I believe, with a Kimura lock. Cody Rhodes passed out. So now comes the final match between these two, and Brock Lesnar has done a fantastic job making Cody Rhodes seem like a legitimate main eventer, and all dues to Cody Rhodes as well. Cody Rhodes has really upped his game in this rivalry, but when is enough is enough, this should be enough. Like, come on now, we've had this match 3 times in the space of 4 or 5 months, and we don't want it to get stale. This needs to be the final time that these guys meet for a while, and I do believe Cody Rhodes will win this match. But how is Cody going to do it? Brock Lesnar is not a stupid man. He's a former 10-time World Heavyweight Champion, maybe even a 12-time World Heavyweight Champion, and on top of that now he's a former UFC champion. So Cody, you're gonna have to use your wits, your speed and your cunning to get this victory over the Beast and the Conqueror. But Cody Rhodes to win somehow and put this rivalry to rest. So Cody to win. And it's time for the final ultimate main event in the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, taking on his cousin, the self-proclaimed real Tribal Chief in Jey Uso, in a tribal combat match. Now, what is a tribal combat match? I have no idea, whether it's a no DQ match, whether it's a Falls Count Anywhere match, whether it's a hardcore match. All I know is that the end game is the winner of this match will become the Tribal Chief and will become the Undisputed Universal Champion. Now, main event Jey Uso is legitimately a badass. I mean, ultimately, Jey Uso has literally upped his game. Hence the reason why they've kayfabe taken Jimmy out of the equation, so all the spotlight can be on Jey Uso. Now, Roman Reigns has no problem in putting over his cousin in real life, but in storyline wise, I do believe this is where this story will culminate. This will be the final chapter in this bloodline saga. After this, I believe, come lose or draw, whether Jimmy wins or Roman wins, Roman will either take time off if he loses, or Jimmy will step aside and let Roman take on whoever he needs to, because really and truly this story has been legitimately great. It should have ended somewhere else, maybe WrestleMania or whatever, but it's ending now. So what's going to happen in this match? So I don't think Jimmy has got, I think Jimmy may be there. Jimmy may come back and help his twin fight off Solo Sikoa, but bearing in mind we still have that snake Paul Heyman there, who is not physically impressive, but he's a very cunning and very smart man. He was the manager of Brock Lesnar, he was the owner of ECW, he knows how to get the job done. And if the Tribal Chief is going to retain his championship, then that will happen. But then also, bearing in mind, Damien Priest is the Money in the Bank winner. Could we see Damien Priest come in this match? We'll have to wait and see. But Roman to retain his championship. So guys, that's all my matches covered. Stay tuned for my final thoughts. Hey, whoa, you guys can't go anywhere yet, you still need to follow me. I know you hadn't subscribed to my channel, so make sure you follow me on Twitter and you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So first of all, on my YouTube, click on the right hand side of my profile and click the subscribe button of my profile, Manlykefresh.INC on YouTube, and to follow me on Twitter, go to www.twitter.com/manlikefresh. I'll be glad if you guys could do me on and follow me on both platforms, and I'll see you at the next prediction video. Take care, see you later, bye bye.